Well, folks, we are back. We're back. We're back. We know we've got some technical issues. We've got a lot going on around here, folks. We've got a lot going on with weather. We've had trees down. We've had all kinds of horrible weather events that have been going on here. And this may be having an effect on what we're seeing with our channel. I'm sorry about that, but there's nothing I can do with all these power lines down everywhere around us, folks. You would not believe how many trees got blown over, knocked over, and everything. And so SoFi goes green, and will history repeat? We'll see. That's the headline I've got right now, and I've got on one of my cohorts here, the member of the round table, and his name is to be undisclosed, but he goes by Double K, and he's going to tell us about his Double K pick of the day right here and now. And then I'm going to bring my image down to a smaller image. And folks, this is just going to be something we have to deal with coming and going. I'm sorry, but I'm back, and we're going to try and get in here right now and show you what is important. We're going to, first of all, move this off this screen here. Boom, goodbye. And we're going to take this one and move it to this one over here. There we go. And by the way, 2 more institutions, Carl, came in on SoFi, 2 more longs. So they're up to 696 now. And I just thought I'd fill you in on that. All right, come on. Tell me who I should be looking at now.
Well, obviously, these are both I've mentioned before, but they're making some strong moves.
RSI, got it.
And WBD, Warner Brothers Discovery.
All right. Okay, RSI is where I'm going now. Boop. I just had to put a little thing about my delays here that I'm having, my little delays. And I'll get off here. RSI. We're going to jump on that right now and take a look at RSI, ladies and gentlemen.
Granted, it's hard to say anything based on the complete rundown we've had in the market in the last week. So.
Yep, RSI. I'm pulling it up right now, and we're going to take a quick looky poke and see what it says. Oh, nice. Okay. And what is the business that they're in, Rush Street?
They are a online gambling site. So
okay.
They are similar to like a DraftKings or a Penn.
Okay.
They do own a couple casinos.
Okay, making a nice move today.
Actually, they own one in Detroit.
Wow, that's a nice looking chart. Let's look at the 6 month. Whoa, that looks awesome, man. Nice call. Yeah. All right, folks, this is one you might want to take a look at and not necessarily buy here at the high of the day. Maybe we sit and wait and see what it does. If you do, I only suggest you buy 10, 15, 20 shares. Don't go heavy yet. Ride it out. Watch the wave. If it keeps building, come on in with another 5 and 10 and that, and then, build. You can build on this. But looking at that 6 month chart, man, that looks incredibly nice. The volume is not a major volume runner as much as we get at all, and it's in the same price range, generally speaking, and actually half where we are. So, folks, this could be something to get in on, and keep an eye on it. Keep an eye on that. Good call.
Yeah,
What's...
I mean, the fundamentals are good. We're making $500 million a year.
Yep. Yep.
So, I mean,
I see over here that their revenue chart looks just like SoFi's, and there's 10 covering the stock, and there's a bunch of them are saying buy, and a couple of them saying hold, and some of them saying strong buy. So looks good,
okay.
and yeah, it looks very good. And if you get over here to their statistics, just because I always kind of like to track this on certain stocks, I want to see how many shares are outstanding. Oh, only 69 million. Good. That's good. Held by insiders, only 8%, which is very similar to SoFi, by the way. And then held by institutions, nice, 68%. That's a good, strong institutional holding position. I like that. And you can see their revenue over here. You can see the revenue per share. That's good. Quarterly revenue growth up 14%. Gross profit, yep. EBITDA is negative 64.05 million, but they look like they're in the growth phase here, folks. Looks good. Total cash 127 million.
They're totally in a growth phase, and the second thing is
Total.
everybody just understand this. They are making money.
Yeah, oh yeah. Yep, 127 million cash on their balance sheet, and their total debt only 2.62 million. Go figure. All right, looks good. That's a good one there. What else? What was the next one, my man? What's the next one? WBD. All right, here we go, folks.
Warner Brothers Discovery.
WBD stock. There we are. Yep, I've looked them up before. Yep, you have mentioned them in the past. So because they are on my radar already, I see. And that's at 1269, looking good. Volume looks good and moderate. 6-month chart. Let's see what they've done. Ooh, 6 month, they're red, folks. This might be a good buying opportunity because that is a significant drop. And I want you to pay attention to something here, folks.
Look at the 6 month and the 1 year, and you're going to understand.
I'm going to point it out to them right now. This is a double. This is a double top that hit at $13.97, $1 higher than where we are here. $13.84. It even broke 14. But what did it do after it dropped 14? It dropped from that date in June of 2023 to June later 2023. And by the way, that was only June 12th. And by June the 26th, in 2 weeks, the price had dropped from $14 all the way down to $11.78. I'm going to see what that is. 14 point minus 11.78 equals, that's a drop of 222. 222. Now, I'm not done yet, all right? Because after that, now what's the drop? The price just hit on August the 8th, 1442. You see, no, 1447. So how much did it drop from there? Not 222, I bet, but maybe close. 14.47 minus, and that was on August the 7th, and now they ran it all the way down to 12.27 minus 12.27 equals, what do you know? $2.20. So on the previous rundown, folks, from which point it raised and went up quite a bit, from that 11.79 all the way up to 14.42, which is a very nice gain, by the way. That was almost an identical pullback. Look at the double nipple on the top, and look at it right here, sort of a double nipple top. And then it dropped virtually the exact same amount by 2 cents. And that was just, when was that? On August 25th. So, folks, just absolutely, you can see the identical drop by 2 pennies. And what did it do after it hit that 11.70? It went all the way back up to 14.47, folks. So a good buying opportunity. I like that. I like the repetition. What I'm seeing looks very, very, very mirror-like. And this is what I've also pointed out on the NASDAQ overall. It's a mirror of what we saw from the date of February 2nd, 2023, down to March 10th. So it took them 1 month and a week. And this time it took them from July 18th to August 17th. So 1 month this time to get the same drop. And then the same pop is happening that we saw off that identical looking chart. History does often repeat itself, folks. And that's why I'm saying I think the NASDAQ is set up right now for a 20% gain. A 20% gain, just like it did from that very mirror-like looking move back here that I just showed you that started in February of 2023, the beginning of this year. So, folks, that's my call. If those two charts, you can look at them, folks. I'm going to take a picture of this, Carl, and send it to you so you can see what I'm talking about. These things look absolutely, absolutely identical. These two drops here.
Oh, no, exactly. And that's why, I think, are we at a technical point to where it's going to go up? Maybe, maybe not, but it's not going to go probably any lower than this, hopefully. I shouldn't say that based on, I probably jinxed it, but.
Yeah.
But, here's the other thing on this one, folks.
Yeah, they make money.
They do about $10 billion.
Yeah, they make a lot of money, folks. So this is one thing they're probably reason that we're seeing these gains that they're making. And so, folks,
And let me tell you this: besides the $10 billion that they make, they also are the owners and the rights and the producers of the Barbie movie, and we all know that made over $1 billion.
yeah, yep. So that's a good profitable thing for them as well, as of recent, and that's why they're. But folks, this looks like a buy spot for me, a buy opportunity here on SoFi, and look at the amount down 6.66. I want to point this out to you, folks. These numbers, I've shown you this one before. It's one of their faves, okay? It's one of the short and fave numbers, 823 here, 824. I've shown you this in the past. There it is again. You can see it as clear as a bell. That's why you're seeing that number, and then it will evaporate quickly. This will be gone very fast. There's no way they're going to get down to that low, below the low that they had yesterday. You can forget about it. They had their opportunity already. It was at 822. That's the low. This is going to be today's low, I call it. And that's the reason, because of that number that you just saw that I highlighted for you. So congratulations if you're buying here, because that's the only effort that this is. It's amazing how much money they'll throw away to try to get to a certain number. It really is. It's impressive sometimes how much they have to throw at this thing to try to beat it down. But it's just always so resilient. Look at those 3 candlesticks in a row here just now, right before 2 o'clock, trying to shake the tree for the last time right here on SoFi, right here, right now. You can see how they did it. They used at 135 nearly 500,000 in shares. At 136 they used another over 500,000, and then they did it again about 700,000 it looks like they spent, and now another little dump here just now. So you can see, and why that number means what it means to them, folks. I highlight it for you so you can be aware of these things. All right. And by the way, I want to thank all of you that are here with me right now. I'm sorry that I keep losing my picture and I keep getting streaming cut, because it's just a lot of technical difficulties in our area with all the horrible weather we've had here in the Michigan area over the last few weeks. But folks, take a look closely at the S&P 500 now escalating this afternoon. The Dow continuing to climb and bounced right off of the noontime thing. NASDAQ, same thing. Noontime takedown, boom, off it goes. And the Russell 2000, everything escalating to the upside. So the momentum, you see it, it's coming in to the market. And they're trying to fight this momentum by throwing away shares here, burning through money to try to get this thing to get down to 808. And I don't see that as even a relevant even possibility. We've already reached 12 million shares. And the lunchtime low, by the way, I want to make sure you're all aware of this, because I keep track of the lunchtime low on this stock. And on Friday, folks, the lunchtime low was 806. 806. And we're just going to give them right now, the lunchtime low today was what? 823. Oh my gosh. The same place where we are now. So we'll just give it to them, 822. Lunchtime low, 822. And they don't like that, folks, because that's a lot more than 806 on Friday. Okay, believe me. Just so you're aware of it. 822. We'll say 821 even. We'll give them and we'll write down the real time that it was, because it wasn't during lunch. It's actually at 1:45. And I like to do that but that's okay. We'll give it to them. The real lunchtime low, though, today was 823. Real was 823. It was 8.23. And, folks, that is a big gain from 806 to 823. Right? All right. Yes, it is. 803 to 823 would be a 20-cent gain. So we're talking a 17-cent upside gain today on our lunchtime low. And these are the little indicators you need to pay attention to, folks, that make a difference. And I point them out to you because I do believe they honestly make a difference. You know, here's the lunchtime low on the 17th. All right, 10 days ago, 818. The next day, 818. The next day, 808. That was on the 21st. So 1 week ago, the low was 808, and today, 821. All right, are you with me? So there's your gain. 1 week ago, the lunchtime low was 808. And by the way, on Friday, the lunchtime low with profit taking going on was only 806. And now today, the low, 821. A 15-cent gain off the low. And it's going to be their number they're going for, I guarantee you, is 819 because that'll be a 13-cent gain. That's what they're trying to do. And we'll see if I'm right or if I'm wrong. But I would be putting in my buy order right now at 819 if I were you, because I think they're going to try to do that because of their numerology and the way they try to work things. So let's just see if I'm right. You can go ahead and buy a market share now. You're still going to make money on this stock. Either way, it doesn't matter. If you buy it here or if you buy it at 819, you're going to make it either way. Because this thing's going to be green by the end of the day. Green, green, green. I promise you.
Well, let me say this real quick. Even if it's not green by the end of the day, you're still on at a low of a cycle. And the other cycle, like we know, last one went up about $10, and it'll go up to that about again.
That's right. That's exactly right.
A little bit past it, and then it'll come back down.
Yep, and we take advantage.
We saw this thing up and down, up and down. And if you can make $2 a share every time,
yep,
you're going to be a happy camper.
That's right. That's right. And Carl, you know, there was a...
Let me just say this real quick on WBD. Let me throw this out to you. There is a negative on this stock in Warner Brothers Discovery. They've also got that writer's strike and everything else going on. So that's the negative of everything.
Right.
That one.
Yep. I know that too.
RSI, there's not a negative.
All right, cool. Looking right now at SoFi, 820. They just got to 820, and it looks like I might be calling this bottom at 819. And there's a reason they want that number. It's a statement. It's their own little game. It's their own little achievement. It's got their inside, and they're trying hard to get it. That they want to see a 13-cent change today, and they're going now, right at it right now, right here before 2 to try to achieve it. And it may only last for a half of a second even, or a millimicrosecond. But if they get it, then they can all smile. And I don't know how they see that as a gain, considering where the low was at 806 on Friday. And they get it to 819 or what 8. Well, yippee, yippee, yah, yippee, yo, 13 cents. But that's it. That's the number they're shooting for. And here it is. You can see right now, 12 minutes till. Time is 8:20. I've had, since my screen was kicked off, got 12 back in the channel now. So thank you and welcome back, everyone. And again, I've told you already, we've had so much major storm damage here in our area that as repairs are being made and things are tried out and they throw a switch and say, hey, is it good? And then something else trips. I mean, this is just what's going to be happening in our area for a little bit. And I apologize for that. But it's out of my hands, out of my...
I'm getting ready to get it.
Yeah, you're getting ready to get into a storm?
Well, we've got that hurricane getting ready to hit
Adelia. All right.
whatever it is.
Okay, very good, very good. Well, I got you right up here against my microphone, so hopefully people can actually hear you now and what you're saying to some degree. And we've lost a lot of viewers, but we've got 12 who found me again since I got kicked off and back up and running. And I want to thank all of you who are here, and thank you for liking my videos. Thank you for sharing with your friends and telling them about my channel. And we're watching several other stocks too. We're watching RBT, which is down a slight bit. We're watching NU, which someone brought up, and it's down a titty. We're down KO. We're looking at that. It's the only one that's green, barely. It's holding on by 7 cents. We're watching VFS as it continues to soar. And folks, YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As such, viewers will experience buffering. Jeez, oh, Pete, this pass.
Is that what they said?
Yeah. I'm going to go to my Express VPN and get rid of it. I'm going to get rid of it. Open. Maybe that's what's delaying me. I'm going to have to close it. No, I don't want to do that. Maybe later. And then I'm not even connected to my VPN right now, and it's still doing this. Dang. Man, stream health. Poor. Error. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As such, viewers will experience buffering. Oh, man. But, dude, this VFS looks so good. And I apologize, everyone who's trying to follow my stream with this miserable on, off, on, off. It's just major errors coming up. Signal poor now again. And I'm just going to try to just hold it out, weather the storm. And this is going to be it. Last call for any shorts. Make your exit now. Our streaming is horrible. Status poor. Houston, we have a problem. And I don't know what the heck it is. But here we are at 151. And it's probably, as I said, and we just lost it. We lost our stream again. YouTube is not receiving enough to maintain smooth streaming. Currently receiving data for this stream. If you believe this is incorrect, ensure you're sending the stream and that is configured with this. Yep. Not receiving enough to stay with it. This is horrible. It still says now stream status poor, so it looks like we're still hanging by a thread. Now we've jumped back into excellent. All right, hopefully we stayed up and running, folks. It went through a gauge there, a time when it was running very sluggishly, and now we're back into poor. Jeez, oh Pete's. Now we're back into excellent. So, folks, I don't know what in the world's going on here. We're jumping in